Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Python AI Lab. My name is Namira Sheikh and in today's video I'm going to show you what are the use of variables, how to create variables, what are variables. So in today's video I'm going to cover all these topics which are highlighted in this notebook like reserved keywords and multiple assignment and everything. So let me go with the very first topic which come under the variable. To know or to understand the variable, first I have to come with this topic, which is what is the data. So basically data is the collection of information. Whatever information you have, you can say that it was a data. सो डेटा बहुत सारे फॉर्म्स में होता है लाइक नंबर्स फॉर्मेट में, कैरेक्टर फॉर्मेट में, और कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर जो हम मैथमेटिकली फॉर्मूलाज और इक्वेशंस यूज करते हैं, दैट आर द कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर टाइप डेटा और बाइनरी टाइप डेटा. सो दिस ऑल आर द डेटा. लाइक आई विल write some example related to data. These are some data. Then a plus b plus c, these are data. So ये different type के data है like integer, character और complex. If I run this, so मुझे सिर्फ नीचे का ही data आया है, right? क्योंकि ये ही लास्ट स्टोर्ड हुआ है. बट अगर मुझे एक साथ सारे वैल्यूज चाहिए तो मैं वो कहाँ स्टोर करूँगी. और अगर एक सिंगल डेटा भी मुझे चाहिए, अगर मैं वो मैं फर्दरली उसे यूज करना है, कहीं पर स्टोर करके रखना है, तो मैं वो कहाँ पर रखूंगी. ओके, सो फॉर स्टोरिंग अ डेटा वी नीड अ वेरिएबल्स. So what are the variables? Variables are basically a storage, a temporary storage where you can store your data or value, that is called a variables. So variables क्या है? Variables एक storage है, temporary storage है, जहाँ पे आप अपना data और values जो भी है store कर सकते हो further use के लिए. So let I take an example here which is a student. Student एक variable है, right? So मैं इस variable में जितने भी मल्टीपल डेटा भी मैं स्टोर कर सकती हूँ या फिर सिंगल डेटा भी स्टोर कर सकती हूँ. और अगर मुझे स्टूडेंट वेरिएबल का यूज है मेरी फर्दर प्रोग्रामिंग में और फर्दर वर्क में, सो आई विल कॉल दैट वेरिएबल एज द नेम ऑफ द वेरिएबल विच इज स्टूडेंट, and I can take a look of all the values which are stored under the variable which is student, right? So let us come to the next topic, which is how you create a variable and how to use or call a variable. So वेरिएबल हम कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं. तो बेसिकली वेरिएबल क्रिएट करने के लिए हमें असाइनमेंट ऑपरेटर का यूज करना पड़ता है, विच इज नथिंग बट इक्वल्स टू साइन. सो वेरिएबल का नेम जो है यू हैव टू राइट ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड, and the equator or assignment operator or equals to sign. Then after that you can write your values. So let I create a variable for you. So I'm going to create a student which is my variable name, and I'm going to write equals to sign, and with the help of round bracket I'm going to store more than single data in my variable, like the name of the student, the number, the address, or a person. So these are the multiple data which I'm going to store in the single variable, like John's the student name. With the help of comma I'm going to give a number of the student, then again comma, here I'm going to write some address, then with the help of comma I'm going to write the percentage. So my variable is successfully created. My variable name is student, and in student I have stored four different values which of are integer and char data type, right? So this is creation of variable. Now how you can use a variable or call a variable. If you are going to run this cell, you didn't get any output, but if you can call the variable, so under that variable the output is going to show us. As you can see, with the by calling the variable name, we got all the values which are present inside the student variable. So this is about how you can create a variable, or you can call or use or call a variable. So I'm going to create one single data inside my variable like this. So you can see here, this is the variable with a single value or a data, and this is the variable with the multiple values or data. And here you can redeclare variable. It means that in a Python you have this this feature that you can redeclare your variable. Like I have created one variable which is x, and in that variable I have stored a value which is 123, but I can redeclare the values, or it means that in that same variable, sorry, here I'm going to add some different values like ABC, and I'm calling x. So I got the output which is of my new value ABC. तो रीडिक्लेयर में यही होता है कि जो भी न्यू असाइन वैल्यू है वो आपको शो होगी. जो पुरानी हो गई है, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू कॉल दैट ओल्ड वैल्यू, यू विल गेट एन अ न्यू वैल्यू. What are the variables name? Variable name क्या है? Variable name ये है कि जब आप variable का name दे रहे हो, वेरिएबल क्रिएट कर रहे हो, तो आपको कुछ चीजों का ध्यान रखना है. आपका वेरिएबल का नेम मे बी इट इज ऑफ अपर केस और लोअर केस. इट मीन्स कैपिटल और स्मॉल लेटर के साथ भी आप बना सकते हो, डिजिट्स और अंडरस्कोर्स के साथ भी बना सकते हो, बट ओनली वन थिंग यू हैव टू remember that you not have to be start your variable with any digit or number. If you do this, then you will get an error. So I will show you one example like this, and here I'm going to store the value, and I'm calling my variable which is 1 underscore sf. So as you can see, I get an error because of one, right? क्योंकि ये invalid है, ये syntax है ही नहीं variable का. So you have to go with the syntax. And one thing also you have to remember that Python is a case sensitive. If you are making a use of small x as a variable name, so you can call your variable with the small x only. If you make a use of capital X for calling, then you will get an error, right? So let I show you one of the example for 5, and I'm calling this variable with capital S. Can see I get an error which is name as is not defined, क्योंकि capital S मैंने define किया ही नहीं है, मैंने small s से मेरा variable बनाया है, तो वो small s ही show करेगा, capital S नहीं है. Okay, so you have to be careful about this thing. Okay, so this is all about variable name, or you have to go with this some rules for creating a variable names. What are the variable types in Python? So और languages में ऐसा होता है कि आप जो value store करने वाले हो, तो वो value आपको declare करनी पड़ती है कि वो integer है कि character है कि float. Float is a decimal number is called float. So you have to declare that this value is of this type. But in Python, it's not like that. You can easily declare a variable, and under the variable you can store any of the value without declaring that it is of this type or that type, right? Okay, so sorry, here I will show you one of the example. Like I'm going to take a C, and with the and easily I'm going to write the value 123 which is of integer type. I'm calling a C, and again I am calling creating one of the integer which is b, and I'm adding a value which is of a char and calling the variable bnm. so easily आपका जो भी data type है वो python accept कर लेगा. You not have to be defined or it is of integer or a character. So this is about a variable types in python. So next come which is a multiple assignment. Multiple assignment, it is something like you can create a multiple variables with the variables with the different values stored in that variable in a single line using a commas. This is the very what I say, one of the feature we have. So I will create a three different, take us from another character values for a variable, and here I'm going to store a different values for different variable, k for 4, l for 6 and p for 7. I'm going to call k comma l comma p. So for each and every variable I get a value which is stored under that variable. So with the help of this function feature, you can easily do this thing in a single line using a commas. So that's it. And the last topic under a variable is reserved keyword. Reserved keyword, it is something like you have to remember that some of the words you not have to be used as a variable, because this keyword has some predefined meaning in python, राइट. जैसे यहाँ पे जो कीवर्ड्स ये लाइक if, for, while, class, def and import, you cannot make a use of this keyword as your variable name. If you can do this, they will show you an error, or they think that you can use this word for some another use, like right. So you have to remember this thing, what are the reserved keywords. These are some reserved keywords, and you have to uh, be careful while creating a variable. So what are the use of these keywords, we can see in our further videos. So that's it for today's video. I hope you understand all about the variables, how you can create, why we need a variable, which is the very important thing. Variable का काम क्या होता है, variable हमें actual में चाहिए ही क्यों होते हैं, right? And how to create and how to call or how to redeclare a variable. Variables के लिए जो कुछ characteristics और you can say that कुछ रूल्स है वो क्या है वेरिएबल नेम क्रिएट करने के लिए, और व्हाट आर द वेरिएबल टाइप्स इन पाइथन, मल्टीपल असाइनमेंट, हाउ यू कैन डू अ मल्टीपल असाइनमेंट्स, एंड व्हाट आर द रिजर्व कीवर्ड्स, राइट. So that's it for today's video. I hope you all like or it is very useful for you. So thank you so much for watching my video. See you in the next video. And if you have any doubt or any error you may face, so you can comment me. I will definitely give you a solution. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video.